sit. All right, good morning, everybody. Here live today on Real Estate Pros on Lister Pros TV, and today we have a very special guest. We have Max Dewitt from the Steadfast Group at Keller Williams. Which one are you at? East Valley?
Yeah.
Keller Williams East Valley. So welcome to the show. Today we're going to be talking about growing your business through nurturing relationships. But first we're going to give Max, I've known Max for a little while. We're at Treehouse. I'm still at Treehouse, but I think I'm the only one that hasn't moved on from when we started. It seems like
Steadfast, buddy. We got a spot for you.
Is that right? You got a spot for me. All right, so I wouldn't do too much good for your team, but I guess I could. But anyways, welcome to the show, Max. Let's see. We'll give you a couple minutes to introduce yourself. What's your background like in real estate? You know, what you did before, et cetera, et cetera. Tell us all your secrets, Max. Right? That's what we're gonna do today. No.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I have any secrets, but Max Dewitt. I'm like one of the team leads for the Steadfast Group at Keller Williams, and we've been doing Steadfast for about.
I like your swag, man. That's nice.
Thank you, dude.
That's legit leather.
I need to get you one.
That's nice. Give me one. I'd wear that.
I ordered a bunch, and then I put it up on Facebook, and like everybody hit me up, and they were gone in like 2 days. So I need to do some more. But yeah. So shout out to Brandon Bills who does these hats. They're based out of Arizona, actually.
That's cool.
Awesome people. Good company to work with. But yeah, man, I mean, we've been doing Steadfast for about 9 months, and it's just like a group of good agents that like to work together. We kind of all synergize and bring good energy to the table, and it's one of those things that, you know, as real estate agents, we're all standalone. We do our own thing, but it's really nice to get around good people that bring good energy and help you build your business and do more work. And that's what we try to do at our group. As for me personally, I'm about 3 years in the business. Started out just as a buyer's agent under Danny Perkinson. You know, he's a good friend of ours. And he kind of showed me a little bit to get started. And after a few months of that, I kind of started doing my own thing. And it's been really good. I mean,
yeah, I remember at the beginning when you first started, I think I had just started Lister Pro, so we would come in, I'd roll into the Gilbert office sometimes, and I'd see what you guys were up to, and you were working more leads at that point in your career. You know, when you first start off in real estate, you got to try to, find your way somehow. You gotta be productive, because right when you walk in, we're walking into the business, not like all of a sudden all your friends and family gonna start using you as a brand new agent at real estate. You got to kind of take some time and establish yourself. So at the beginning, you're trying to get things rolling, so you got to do whatever it takes. But talk to us about how that was at the beginning.
Well, yeah, I mean, like you said, we started doing a lot of internet leads. So we were using an internet lead platform like Source called Conversion. I know you're familiar with it. We'd get tons of leads that were really hard to convert, and it was a lot of busy work. And I just kind of found myself, I was putting in tons of time and not producing lots of work. And that's kind of when my business sort of switched from working with strangers and internet leads of people that I don't know and they don't know me. It's hard to gain that trust with a total stranger.
Right.
To where I kind of focused on finding people that I know and they trust me to start with work with them. I mean, it was a lot easier to go do a purchase with somebody who I'd consider a friend who already trusts me and who might be patient while I was like learning the ropes and everything.
Sure, yeah.
But it's kind of turned in from working those people that I call friends to now using those people that are my friends and past clients to work with people who they call friends, and that's their family. So we might have one client that turns into 3, 4, 5 more deals because that one person trusts me and my group.
Right, so developing those relationships, and that, that's the power of word of mouth. And today, a lot of people will post on Facebook looking for a real estate agent, and then they may tag you if you come to mind for those people. And then the people that actually are commenting where they feel, I trust Max's opinion. Oh, he is suggesting this person. I'm going to reach out to that person. So, there's a lot of value in building the relationships. I think a lot of real estate agents get into it and they just treat people as a transaction. It's like, all right, I got my commission check, I'm done with you, and that's the end of it. They'll lose contact, not even stay in contact with you. But if you're running real estate as a marathon and not trying to go after the short-term money, or, as a sprint, you're going to burn out. You got to really harness those relationships. And I think that's where you found success, right? So you went from more focusing on leads to now focusing on clients and referrals and building those relationships. So what things do you do currently to manage that side of your business now?
There's a lot of things that we do, but I think the number one thing that's the most fun and probably yields the best results is we've been doing these client appreciation events, where we'll send out an invite to all of our past clients and say, you guys come, bring your kids, bring some family or friends or anybody that we can meet, and we'll tell them about what we do in real estate. So we've been, like right now, we've got a Harkins Theaters booked for the new Spider-Man movie coming out in a couple weeks. So we're going to take the whole theater. We're going to bring all of our past clients and a bunch of family and friends of theirs, come in, tell them who we are, what we do, and why we're awesome in real estate, of course, right?
Yeah.
And, give them some treats, watch a movie for free, and it's a way for us to meet new people, potential clients, and potentially get referrals from it. So it's one of those things, it's really hard to gain somebody's trust enough to make one of the biggest investments or the biggest purchases that they're ever going to make in their life. Like, I think trust is like the number one thing in real estate.
Sure.
It's hard to get that first person's trust, but once they trust you and they tell their family and friends that they trust you, it's a lot easier deal the second, third, fourth time around,
Right.
So that's kind of what we've been focusing our efforts on. We do those client appreciation events like every few months, but there's got to be constant contact as well. So I'm constantly following up with past clients, making sure that they're doing well, that their work and family and everybody's happy and healthy. I'm crazy too, and I'll just stop by at people's houses and knock on their door and say what's up, like all the time if I'm in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
But I think it goes a long way, and people appreciate it, and it's one of those things that you're developing a relationship and a friendship with clients.
Yeah.
It's not just one and done and peace out.
One and done, I'm done with you guys and move on, So
Exactly.
you care. It all, what it comes down to me, what it sounds like is, you care about the people that you've worked with in the past, and therefore you are developing those relationships, but it's a genuine relationship. It's not like, use me, I charge $2.90. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
These kind of gimmicky things that are out there right now. So talk a little. That's cool, man. Client appreciation events, movie events. I've seen quite a few people do those on Facebook. So how do those actually roll out? If an agent is watching this and they're interested in doing like a client appreciation at a movie event, is it you obviously have to invite, so you just pay a fee for the whole theater, and then before the movie starts, is that when you go up front, you have a microphone? Or do you just talk, and people can hear you? How does it
We haven't done it in
go?
a movie theater yet. The last one we did was
cool.
like a barbecue, like outside in Power Ranch.
Yeah.
And we had an awesome turnout and lots of kids and everybody having a good time. This next one's going to be a movie theater, so yeah.
So this will be a new experience for you then?
And I don't think we're going to use a microphone just because I think you can stand at the front there and just yell and everybody's going to hear you. But it's going to be a real quick, to the point, hey, this is who we are, thank you for being here kind of thing, and enjoy the movie.
Yeah.
So, we'll figure it out. But
that sounds fun, though. Obviously.
I'll get you an invite. We'll make sure you and the family's there.
All right. Sounds good, man. All right, so let's talk about building the referral-based business. So you talked about the client appreciation events. What other types of activities do you focus on weekly, daily, monthly, whatever, to stay in contact with people, like the little things that you do? Obviously, we know that you care about your clients, but what things, what other tools do you use?
I use a lot of social media, kind of just like follow up with people. I'll get notifications all the time that like, oh, you sold this house 2 years ago to this person, and I'll just like hit them up and say, hey, hope you guys are doing well, enjoying your house and all that fun stuff. I would love to call my past clients like every couple months, but the reality is there's a lot of them and we all get busy, and I got to focus on the deals that I'm doing right now. So one of the things that we've been doing is just like sending something in the mail once every 3 to 6 months, and it's usually like a thank you type mailer that goes out to our past clients and reminds them. Literally, there's 40,000 real estate agents in the Valley, something crazy like that, right?
Yeah, there's tons. And I think there's 400 joining every month right now.
Dude, it's outrageous. But we kind of send out this to our past clients and say, hey, thank you for choosing us. Thank you for trusting us with your work. And you've got lots of options. So we're very grateful for the work that we have. And we keep our stuff simple, just a really nice, simple thing from the family saying thank you.
Yeah.
Because really, dude, it's how I pay my bills. It's how I put food on the table. And I want people to know how much I appreciate the work that they give us.
Sure, absolutely. You can't take that for granted,
Absolutely not.
And I think, that goes a long way in building the relationship as well. So, talk to us a little bit about the value of using the Steadfast group at Keller Williams. Obviously, you mentioned that you guys are a like-minded team that kind of, get energy, but is there, is it more of a team aspect? If somebody wants to hire you as a real estate agent, are they just working with you exclusively? Do you have like a transaction person behind the scenes, or are you like the man that's in charge of everything from soup to nuts?
Right.
So
right.
There's a lot of different setups that people have. So
yeah, and we are not your traditional teams. I mean, traditionally you'll usually see like the trickle down. You'll see a guy up top. You'll see a buyer specialist, a selling specialist, lead gen, transactions, that kind of stuff, and it kind of trickles down. Our group is not ran that way at all. We are all standalone, fully functioning agents on our own.
Yeah.
We run this group through Keller Williams because this is probably more for other real estate agents that are out there. We'll tell them we keep their out-of-pocket expenses really low. So Steadfast, we go and cover a lot of these marketing materials and different things that agents will be having to pay for out of pocket. We cover it up front, and then they'll pay a small portion when they close deals. So basically, it's a group of good agents that we all do our own work. We do our own thing, but we like to work together. We've got a Facebook group that we all share ideas, and like if somebody needs help with an open house, like we're hollering at all the other agents and we're getting work done together. But at the end of the day, we're all standalone agents. We do our own thing.
So is it kind of just you guys just accumulated over time, or are you actively looking to add agents to the Steadfast group?
Both.
Yeah.
There's a handful of us that we've worked together 2-3 years now. Some that I've known since I started in real estate, and they're people that I love to be around. And we've got a handful of newer agents as well. A couple part-timers, that they've got another job, but they do real estate on the side, and they kind of need that resource to fall back on and somebody to answer questions. I was driving over here today. One of my part-time agents is calling me saying, hey, a couple things changed. I'm out of town. I'm not really sure how to work this out. And I'm just like, dude, I got you. You need me to get keys to your buyer? Got it. You need me to go to closing? I'm there.
Right.
So it's just kind of a good group of people. We all got each other's backs.
I got you. So you guys can leverage each other, if things go up, but primarily you guys are in, which is a good thing, I think. You know what's going on in every individual transaction with your buyer and seller. It's not like you show the properties and it's hand off to somebody else.
Exactly.
We just hand it off to somebody else. So I can see the value in both models, but I do see the value of, you can always call Max and then he'll give you the straight. He knows the answers, and it's not like
try. We've got Bridget Morgan as well, so she knows all the answers. She's awesome.
Yeah.
But no, she was our broker back in the day. But
awesome.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, this has been informational, Max. If somebody's interested in joining the Steadfast group, right? Yeah, Steadfast group, or potentially looking to buy or sell their house, how do they get a hold of you?
The easiest way is call me. 602-725-0604. Call me. All right.
Call Max. He'll pick up the phone. And awesome. Well, thanks for being on the show on this edition of Real Estate Pros on Lister Pros TV. And we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Awesome.